How's it going, everyone? Blueknight here, and today I'm going to be discussing the newest developments from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which will be releasing next year. Now, the movie's releasing in November of next year, 2019, with filming expected to begin on July 30th and running until late October. Now, we didn't really have much to really go by outside the date, but we do have the directors and the executive producer. The executive producer is the director Tim. Alright, I got it right this time. The executive producer was the director of Deadpool and is the director of the new Terminator, Tim Miller. Now, the director of the Sonic movie is head of Blur Studios, Jeff Fowler, who is making his directorial debut with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, both Miller and Fowler worked together with the Shadow of the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 cutscenes, which were done by Blur Studios, with some assistance from Marsden for 2006 cutscenes. And then the original writers were actually Patrick Casey and Josh Miller. They wrote the first draft. Now, according to a new article, there was a new writer who wrote the most recent draft. I can't remember her name, but I'll have to put the name in the description below. I also did an article about this subject. Now, originally, a couple days ago I was going to do a video, but then everything started changing, so I need to wait until I had official, final information. So a couple days ago, the actor for Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, was originally going to be doing a cop named Tom, who will be helping Sonic in the movie. Fortunately, that has been since deconfirmed yesterday. Instead, the company went on to name 4 more actors that were going to do the part. Then, shortly afterward, they came to the final conclusion of James Marsden. I think that's his name. I think I got it right. If you guys watched Westworld or X-Men or even Hop, which is a similar movie to Sonic, yeah, then you know who he is. Well, first I've heard that he was going to be doing a highway patrolman who will help Sonic in the movie. Then I'm hearing he's doing an undisclosed role, so I don't really know. So it sounds like the crew and the cast are coming together for the Sonic movie really well, with filming expected to start in about 2 months. But wait, that's not all. We also have a cinematographer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The cinematographer, Stephen Winden, I believe is his name. He's done movies for like Fast and Furious and some other movies. Very popular movies, so that's pretty interesting that the Sonic movie is getting this much attention within its last year and a half before it releases. Now, my honest opinion on this movie, I think it's going to turn out really good. I mean, just because of all the stuff going into it. And Marsden's involved, which is if you guys remember, the great opening sequence in Sonic Unleashed. Now, in my opinion, what this movie's going to be is like a mix of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Shadow of the Hedgehog, and the world of Shadow of the Hedgehog, the style of Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2, with the great CGI from Sonic Unleashed. Now that's what I think is going to happen in it. Now we just don't need another Sonic 2006. Now that's what I'm worried about, but I don't think it's going to be like that. To me it sounds like it's going to be like Adventure, or Adventure 2. So, yeah, I mean, the filming did move from Atlanta, Georgia, to Vancouver. Well, that is kind of interesting. You think Atlanta would be more like the Station Square type of place, but I guess Vancouver would work too. As for the other characters in the movie, I don't know. I mean, Eggman, obviously. As long as he looks like he did from Shadow of the Hedgehog and not from 2006. Or actually more like the rest of the series outside 2006, because I just don't like that design. But whether it's going to be full CGI or live action or motion capture, I don't know. I mean, they're not going too much into detail on that right now. So one thing's for sure is, I mean, Sony put the film in the turnaround. They never greenlit it. Instead, greenlighting movie, terrible movies like the Emoji movie, which who on earth would really want as a movie? And I think it's even the lowest rated movie. So, Paramount picked it up. The company behind Transformers and TMNT and SpongeBob SquarePants. So, yeah, I think it's going to do really good. Most Paramount's movies do really good. Now, however, they do need a successful movie right now. After their most recent Transformers movie, literally just didn't do any good. I mean, it's the worst, I think, in the series, theatrical-wise, box office-wise, too. I'm not expecting Shadow to appear up in this movie, or even Silver Ablaze, for that matter. Now, Shadow would be good for a sequel or something, but whether this is an origin story or retelling of certain games events or a brand new story, I don't know. So hopefully we'll find out more at E3. I think right now according to the original guy who's in charge, Van Robichaux, or Cox, or how do you pronounce his name, he said that they're deep into character testing, so that tells me that even though Sony puts the film in the turnaround, they're still working on test animations for, like, the Sonic characters. Now, of course, we're going to get redesigns for the characters, but how extreme they'll be, I don't know. I hope it's not very much. They said they was going to try to capture the feel and tone of Sonic. Now, since Tim Miller came on board with the project, it became more action-paced. So, that's interesting. And actually quite exciting, because Sonic, you kind of expect the constant action throughout the movie. Now, I don't know how, it says it's going to be a mixture of lighthearted and dark tone, like a perfect mixture of the serious and lighthearted tones that the games have. But I don't know. But I believe that they'll stick to it. I mean, all of the respective teams who've worked on Sonic over the years are working on the movie. So, we'll have to wait and see. The next year and a half is going to be lit up with Sonic news. Or movie news, that is. Now, with this movie, I also think there's going to be a video game tie-in, which is quite common for movies. You know, like SpongeBob, Ratchet and Clank, and so on and so forth. And most movies have video game tie-ins. There was a rumor a while back of claimed Nintendo Switch games are coming out, but one was a Sonic movie game. Now, I don't quite buy that, because how do you get titles of future games from doing that? I just don't see it. And some of the names were spelled wrong too, and some of them weren't even likely. So hopefully the movie will be featured at not featured. We'll find out more information at E3 2018. Now, I'm not expecting a trailer or anything there. More likely from December into April of next year, we'll have a trailer for the Sonic movie. Because the Bumblebee's released in December, which is Paramount's last big movie of the year, and then all the way to April, which is March or April, which is in the 8-month mark. But we usually get trailers for movies. So, yep, with that, guys, this is the end of the video. If anything else comes up, I will be sure to report on it as soon as I can. You can catch me over on Twitter, over on YouTube. Catch me over on Sonic Stamp if you want to join in on the conversation. Also on Patreon if you want to donate as much as $1 a month to help my efforts in becoming a leading video game news source. So, and every little bit of support you give is greatly appreciated. So, with that, guys, this is the end of the video. And, yeah, and I will see you next time. So, yep, goodbye.